Oi, hello, cunts. This is not David Berger, but it's the I'm Berger podcast. Dave Berger is in beautiful, sunny Fresno, California right now doing a wonderful comedy show. So I'm filling in as the host. This is Preston Blaine. Alongside me are the wonderful co-hosts of this show, Megan Rice.
You were going to say our names or just be like, who's here?
Megan Rice.
Hi.
Ryan Talmo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Berger,
And it's just
I'm
us
sorry.
three. It's
I should have
just us
sat in
three
there.
tonight. It's just us three
It's so
tonight.
quiet.
This is small.
It's
so
very.
quiet.
It feels intimate.
I like it. I like it. It's a nice feel.
It's nice knowing that we each get 4 beers.
Yeah. And there's just not enough weed smoke going on now.
I know. I can breathe clearly.
yeah,
It's incredible.
Finally, I'm not going to get a contact high tonight for the first night ever.
Well, let's before Preston can fuck this up, call in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, seriously.
800-893-9562. Please do, because it's going to get real boring real quick if it's only 3 of us.
Oh, we got plenty to talk about.
There's going to be a lot less talking over, though. And I feel like if somebody calls in on the phone, we'll get a little more talking over
Hopefully
each other.
Chuck will call in. Chuck was here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Well, I think Chuck
wonderful Chuck.
should call in because we've got a few things we're talking about tonight that I think Chuck
it's
would...
Chuck related, right?
Chuck is very conspiracy oriented, and we're basically talking about how the world is ending right now.
We're entering World War III, everybody.
Yes,
We're all going to die. God, it feels like it's like NPR night. Okay.
I'm
It's
into
just us.
it.
It's just us. It's me. I am Audie Cornish. We're going to talk about the Israel-Palestinian conflict.
Oh.
Well, I think before that, I think we should talk about the...
We're all going to talk about. We're all going to be on deep voices.
You're still doing Audie Cornish. I did not
NPR
realize.
voices. We have to have our NPR voices on tonight.
We do.
I wasn't born with an NPR voice, nor can I create one. So
No,
this is just how I fucking talk. I'm real sorry, guys.
Exactly.
As Becky Kluger said, I sound like a stereotypical straight white woman. Which
Really?
Apparently is. I know. I got really bummed about it, and then she did an impression of me, and
It sounded
made
just
me-
like a stereotype.
yeah. And I was like, oh god, that's
So it
me.
sounded like
a
Richard
straight-
Pryor doing a white guy.
Yeah, basically. It was Becky Kluger doing a straight white woman.
A straight
As
white
opposed
woman.
to a white
As
lesbian.
opposed to
which is
a
what she
gay
is.
white woman,
Yeah,
which is what
exactly.
she is.
Big differences.
Yeah.
These are big,
Huge
big
differences between gay and straight white women.
like in pussy, like in dicks. Huge diffs.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
I feel like we could honestly just talk shit for an hour, the 3 of us, and
No, we
go
could.
into some
I mean, we
real
have-
weird places.
Yeah, we don't have to.
But we're
But we're prepared.
we laid everything out. Everything is rolled out with a whole schedule of stuff to talk about for the next hour, right?
Yes.
The next
51 minutes.
51 minutes.
Oh God!
I got
51 minutes.
plethora of stuff.
But what? To
Let's start with the big story
news
of the day.
The big story of the day. Wait, hold on a second. This just in. We have a caller,
What?
and I believe we know who this caller is.
Could be 1 or 2 people.
Caller, you're on the line.
It is Berger. What's happening?
Oh
Is
my
this
God,
the man
what
whose
are you
namesake the
doing?
podcast is? This is the man.
I am. I'm doing great. I'm out in Fresno right now. I'm calling you guys from a payphone. It's a little sketchy around here. I got to tell you, it's Fresno, California.
I was going to say Fresno sketchy. Nah.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now I'm calling up because I want to talk about one of the biggest things, going on. Obviously, we're talking about the news and everything going on and craziness. But right now, I'm sitting here surrounded by a bunch of dudes that look very sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You're in
Hold on one second.
Fresno?
Again, I feel like you're just saying I'm in Fresno over and over again at this point.
No, I'm in Fresno, and I'm being stared at by 5 dudes that have to be 600 pounds each. And
You're
I'm
doing a
telling
show
you,
with Ralphie May?
I'm going to get what? What? I don't. What do you mean, sir?
Ralphie
No,
May's on your show?
I'm fine. No, I'm fine, sir. I don't want any mess.
Burger,
Wait,
just
Berger,
walk
are you
away.
talking to us?
No, he's talking to his,
No,
his
guys.
Samoan
I'm sorry. I'm
friends.
being harassed right
He's
now. I'm
talking
being
to his
harassed.
new best friends.
What? No, I'm being harassed right now. I'm trying to tell you a news story. I'm sitting here being harassed by 4 guys, each of a different color. I'm nervous.
Oh, it's like a Benetton ad.
Excuse me, what, sir? What? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Fuck you! Fuck! Oh my God! Ah!
Berger, do you have your blade? Wait, hold.
Did we lose Burger?
Is Burger dead?
It went blank. And it was actually a really good payphone he was talking off of, too.
It sounded almost like a cell phone.
It's a really clear payphone.
I
sounded-
think Dave Berger just got killed by some meth addicts in Fresno.
But they're all 400 pounds each, right? So it's like a bunch of
And
Samoans.
all a different color. This sounds like something NBC would really want on an episode of Law and Order.
This is... We got
an Asian, we got a white guy, we got a Mexican, a black dude, all real fat, and they all just beat up a redhead.
They're the UN of fat people. Just beat the shit out of Burger.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the I'm Preston podcast because Dave Berger is dead now.
Oh no, that's not how this
He
works
is
at all.
dead.
You do not automatically get the fine. No,
I'm in the
You're
big
so
seat.
cute. I
Burger's
should have
dead.
been in there.
There's a democracy in this situation, and we have to fight for it. So,
But
You can
how
have it.
is
I
that?
don't wanna fight.
The apocalypse is happening tonight, and apparently it started in Fresno.
Sure, there's very few traffic on Vermont.
Burger's dead. I mean, what's going on here? I mean, the burrito was good across the street.
Megan's former meth dealer just killed Berger in Fresno.
Aw.
Oh, was he
I miss
400?
him.
Was he 400 pounds?
Well, maybe if he's not doing meth anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, the apocalypse is coming. What like
The
all
apocalypse
the
is
events that
coming.
are happening right now, minus
Well,
what's happening in
I think
America.
we should start talking about. I think there's a bigger thing to talk about, but what's been all over the news today is the Malaysian Airlines.
Which Malaysian Airlines? Because there's
new one.
the new.
The new one.
The one that was not due to bad Asian driving.
God damn it.
that
Okay,
one.
this is my thing, and it's a shitty joke, but I'm gonna say, I never heard of Malaysian Airlines till. I mean, I'm sure I knew that a Malaysian Airlines existed because every fucking country has an airline, but didn't hear about them till the last crash, and then people kind of stopped caring about that, and then this one happens again, and they're back in the news. Maybe they just have a really shitty PR team. It's like, ugh.
Too soon, Megan.
No one
too
cares.
soon.
Oh, you want to talk about too soon? An actor who fucked a pie that no one cared about or was
Jason
relevant
Biggs, great actor.
Was it a Woody Allen film?
was not relevant
He's
again
wonderful
until Orange
in
is the New Black.
OITB.
Was he in Orange is the New Black?
Oh my God, Preston's watched
Hashtag-
2 episodes of this show. It's
Hashtag
his favorite thing.
OITB.
You got to see 2 lesbian sex scenes, and I was
Wait,
sold.
is he in Orange is the New Black?
He is
Yeah.
in Orange and
No!
before hold on.
That's
I've
why
been
he's relevant again.
I've been watching this show for the last couple days, and my takeaway from it is one thing: prison not that bad, and number 2, they intentionally throw in a good naked body every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like most of the actresses in it, they don't have good bodies. So you see them naked, and you're like, oh, gross. But then every once in a while, they show in, they're like, oh, okay, there's background, there's a tight body.
Yeah. So was there scissoring in the show?
There, the most recent episode I saw, yes.
So scissoring
There was an
is
interracial scissoring.
Is not a myth. It does happen.
No, they actually say it. They're
Yes.
scissoring, and the one chick who's been a lesbian longer, it's like a flashback, and she tells her girlfriend, she's like, see, I told you it wasn't a thing.
Because they're doing it, and they're like, oh,
This is
nothing's
doing nothing
happening.
for me. Yeah. And she's like, see, I told you it wasn't a thing.
Okay. All right.
You got to
See,
do
it's-
the scissor process, but it's got to be a double-sided dildo in the vagina.
Well, yeah, I've seen that plenty of times.
We'll ask Dark Mark about it. He'll know about the double.
But
Why is Burger dead?
wait,
Oh, if only.
besides the Orange is the New Black, the Malaysian Airlines, Jason Biggs, how does that
Well, he
all tie in?
tweeted out a joke this morning, like right after it was announced that the plane was, it was probably shot down,
Yeah.
basically. And
I have a feeling
can
he
we
must have tweeted
a
this
fucking
out
episode
before.
of this where we do not talk over each other?
But he probably tweeted out before, right after the crash, before we knew the cause.
This is banana cakes. Can we get back to the fact I was literally in mid-sentence and you just interrupted me? This is crazy.
Banana cakes.
Anyways,
Jack Johnson. Pancakes.
he just made as soon as it was announced that the plane crashed, which whatever, nobody knew what happened.
Yeah,
but it
right.
was announced, and he sent a tweet that was like, "Who wants to buy my Malaysian Airlines frequent flyer miles?"
Funny.
It was funny, and at first he refused to apologize for it, and then I'm assuming agents and managers got involved and went, "Hey, dum dum."
Yeah.
120 minutes
And
later.
he deleted the tweet and apologized, basically saying like he never apologized for what he said, but he was like, I realized that what I said was insensitive and offended some people.
Jason Biggs.
relevant again. Congratulations, sir.
From the 90s to
By
today,
the way,
Jason Biggs.
Two former American Pie members
Which
in
other
Orange
one?
is the New Black.
Wait,
Yeah.
who else is in that?
The slut from American Pie.
There's a few of them.
But the main slut that teaches Tara Reid
Oh, how to give a
how to have
blowjob?
an,
No,
how to
wait.
have an orgasm.
She's not in it.
Tara Reid's in it. Tara Reid's in the American Pie franchise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, she's not.
No, but the
Is this
girl
the
who,
Orange is the New
no,
Black
the
podcast now inadvertently? How did this
the girl
happen?
who teaches Tara Reid how to have an orgasm in American Pie is in.
That's the
That-
chick.
the
Oh,
prison show.
that's the Natasha. What's her name?
Oh, Natasha Lyonne. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in
She is
Beverly
in it. Yeah,
Hills,
you're right.
Slums of Beverly Hills. Great movie
Yeah.
with Alan Arkin.
This
Okay.
is now the Netflix/movie old timey movie podcast.
It was 97 when that. Okay.
Oh my
Let's
god.
talk about Ukrainian militants shooting a missile into a plane.
Yes. What the fuck? I mean,
Again,
no, seriously.
we don't know for sure. Maybe it was pilot error.
Like
I don't know.
we have the answers on this podcast. Like we know. Where's
Oh, I know
Chuck?
why.
He might-
Anderson Cooper told me at 5 p.m. today that a missile shot it down, and Anderson Cooper is very trustworthy.
Yeah, you guys talk at the drip, right? On Sunset.
Yeah.
Me, Anderson, and Kathy Griffin, we hang out and we have a schwitz. We just hang out in a sauna, and then she makes him laugh.
Well, it's interesting because the plane was going from Amsterdam to Malaysia,
It was
right?
going to Kuala Lumpur, yeah, and then on to Australia.
And it was flying over Ukraine, 30 miles away from the Russian border.
Right,
And
where all the shit's going.
all the
Yeah.
shit's going there, right on the border. Not like deep in Ukraine, which they're against Russia, but the border lines, those cities,
Yeah.
they're Russian. They're just like, we're with you.
Yeah,
So-
that's
Well,
what
but the
that's
thing
the whole Crimean
is,
thing.
I mean, to shoot down a passenger plane
yeah.
of which
Almost
origin you do not
300
know.
people.
well, I think probably if you're a militant group like that and you shoot down a plane, I assume the idea is to blame it on someone. To either blame it on the Ukrainian government or to
Yes.
blame it on the Russian government.
Well, yeah, of course.
In some, that's, I mean, they're, whatever. They're fucking, I assume they're crazy people anyway. Militants in any sense
Well,
are fucking
yeah.
The
crazy.
Ukrainian
But-
people? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's just a blanket statement. All Ukrainians are batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're
we're
a
all-
Ukrainian, please call in.
where are the Ukrainians of Los
Ukrainians
Angeles?
don't have the internet. They're not listening to this shit.
Maybe. I don't know. They love the iBurger podcast in Ukraine.
Yeah, in the Ukraine. Yeah, we're big in the Ukraine.
Well, no, but it's just like and they shouldn't have flown over. To be honest, that this could have
Right.
been very easily avoided. Delay the flight 2 fucking hours.
To fly around the country.
fly around.
Exactly.
Because it is a war-torn country right now, going through the invasion of Russia, pretty much.
American.
Well, the invasion of the Ukraine.
No, Russia's invading Ukraine, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Yes.
the invasion
Okay.
of the Ukraine.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean.
American airline.
You know what I mean.
Not American Airlines, but American
And smoking.
airline companies based in America have done a no-fly zone over the Ukraine.
Yeah. They said in April, don't fly over Ukraine. Don't touch that country right now.
And Malaysia
It's,
didn't listen.
I mean, like I will say, to bring up our next point, that would be like flying over, I don't know, Israel or Palestine right now.
Well, you
It
should
would be a little foolish.
for the last 2,000 years, you shouldn't be flying over, walking through, or
Well,
driving
thank God
through.
planes didn't exist 2,000 years ago,
Yeah.
nor did giant missiles.
Well, they had rocks at that time.
That's and boy, did they have good arms.
Just throwing rocks.
they were
at each other.
throwing. That's David and Goliath. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
he did. It wasn't. Goliath was not a human giant. It was a plane that he threw a rock at.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Israel and Palestine?
Yeah,
now?
that's what we're talking
That's
about.
the next. The world is ending.
I think so. I think I
Every
really.
fucking day. Why do we
Well-
always have these topics of just death
It's-
and destruction
it's the-
every fucking week
Well-
on this show? That's the only thing we can talk
I
about.
feel like what's really interesting about what's going on right now with Israel is that there was a ceasefire declared. That was
for an hour.
Yeah.
For 1 hour.
This morning, their morning, so it was I don't know what time here. I don't know times, but
Yeah.
Like there was a
Netanyahu had a pancake breakfast.
There was a ceasefire so that like Israel was like, yes, we'll do a ceasefire because Palestine needed aid. Like they needed to get shit.
Yeah.
And they had a ceasefire. And then basically immediately when that ceasefire ended, they fucked them.
Yeah.
Like super hard.
Well, they set them up pretty much.
Well, no, like that's, I mean, you can't look at it and not think like, oh, well, they were like, oh yeah, well, we're going to let you guys have this little ceasefire and get your shit together and then go at you with everything we have, both in the air and on the ground.
Didn't they give him a 30-minute warning to say, hey, clear the hotels out?
Literally on the Gaza Strip, the hotels where journalists and all sorts of people are at, they said you have 30 minutes to evacuate before we start bombing.
Yeah.
And reporters were tweeting, we got 30 minutes to evacuate. It's now been over 20. Like, could you imagine being in a position, I mean, like where you're like, oh, like a bomb's going to land on this hotel potentially in the next 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And I can't physically get far enough away.
Which today I was watching the news and it talked about the Malaysian, it talked about the Gaza Strip, and then it talked about, no, actually, this is the news. This is Los Angeles news. It was about the Malaysia for like 10 minutes. This is local news. They got to the Gaza Strip for like 2 minutes. And right after that, Justin Bieber.
Of course.
Yeah, because you know what?
That's the real important story.
No, it's because this is really hard shit to handle, and Justin Bieber's real easy.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, he's a dummy idiot. And I don't have to think about the fact, like NPR did a piece last week about they talked to children in Israel and children in Gaza, and they're talking to these kids who are having fucking panic attacks at 7 years old because they hear bombs go off and they know people are dying. And they talked to this one boy in Israel who was like 7, 8 years old. And his mom told the reporter that he asked her if little boys in Palestine are going through the same thing. Like if they're just as scared as he is.
Right.
That's a fucking crazy heavy thing to hear a 7-year-old kid say. And then like 2 days ago, 4 boys died on the beach that were playing soccer.
Yeah. They got bombed.
They were bombed.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking, it's crazy.
Well,
but guys, seriously, Justin Bieber, I heard he was in Runyon Canyon today. Just being a lark, being an old...
he was in Laurel Canyon today?
He was in Runyon...
I don't fucking know. I'm seeing exactly. You're the problem, Talmo. You're the fucking problem.
Runyon Canyon.
What did I do?
What are you kidding? What are you telling me? Biebs goes to fucking Laurel Canyon? Of course not. He was in Runyon Canyon.
Okay.
But the problem is, it's a fucking... It's a territory war. It's about fucking who has the right to live in what place. And I want to know why the fuck anybody wants to live in the middle of the fucking desert anyway.
Well,
Get the hell out of there.
They have access to water.
You got a bunch of fucking rocks there. Yeah, they're on the fucking... They're on some...
Oasis.
They're on the fucking Persian Gulf. Whatever.
You're an idiot. I love you.
Oh, see,
said
this
it
is
on air now.
See, this is the I'm Burger podcast where it's couple night with the third wheel. That's this version tonight.
That's totally what it is. That's great. I didn't think of that. That's amazing.
No, that's a new theme. Me and Megan break up on the air every week.
Every week.
Oh, guys, it's double couple night.
Yeah.
Fuck all you. Fuck everybody.
You're the fifth wheel. It's even more depressing this way.
Are we gonna go to Disneyland together? And I'm like fucked over on like majority of the rides.
Yeah, we're gonna all go to Disneyland. You're gonna have to ride alone on literally everything.
Everything.
We're dicks and
No, the
won't take
two
turns.
couples will have the 4 seats in the front, and then Tom will have to ride in the back.
No, we'll do the thing where like when they take the picture, like we'll all be doing something wacky together, like a group thing, and you'll be in the back just like.
Yeah.
Well, you guys go to the Haunted Mansion. You guys are like, oh, let's all sit together in the same little cart. I'm like, well, no. You guys are assholes. You guys can't even fit in the same cart, but you're gonna do it just to make me sit alone, just so I can have.
Oh, we would.
We
totally
most
do
certainly
that.
would.
Oh, you guys are
totally
all you are assholes. We go to Disneyland. I just know that. If that ever happens.
I want to hear your guys' opinions on this. The whole Israel-Palestine thing. Is Israel justified in constantly bombing them? And
Israel is.
I mean, it's a tough question to answer,
dude.
Because they're basically they're a person with a back against their wall.
Israel
everyone around them kind of hates them.
Is the U.S.'s baby, and so everyone in the Middle East hates Israel just because we support them almost 110% of anything
Well,
they
it's
do.
not because of that. It's because they're a different religion. That's why they hate them. It's
Well,
not because
yeah,
the
but
U.S.
we-
supports them.
No,
we
but
put
that
money
trust
in.
me, that has a lot to do with it. I don't know if you've heard. Most of this world, not a big fan of ours.
Oh, really?
Not
So
a
the
huge
Muslims and the
fan.
Jews and the Muslims and the Christians were perfectly fine with each other until fucking 1776. The fucking
No, I'm
United
not
States was
saying
like, oh
that.
yeah, we support Israel.
No,
I'm
but-
not saying that at all. I'm just saying that doesn't exactly help.
But after World War II, we had to go in
No.
like, hey, let's establish you and make you one of our babies, because that was our goal, is to build a democracy inside of the Middle East, and so it can spread.
Yeah.
It didn't really work out.
Well, that's what they were trying, but ultimately the goal was a bunch of fucking evangelicals in this country were like, well, the Jews have to be in place for Jesus to come back. That's why they wanted. That's why if the Jews do not have a state, it's in the Bible. If the Jews
Yeah.
do not have a place to live in Israel, then Jesus cannot come back for the rapture and bring all us great white Christian Americans to heaven.
Just the Americans.
Oh, are you kidding me? Jesus wrote the
Duh.
Constitution.
I know.
Talmo.
I
Read
know.
Read a
He's
fucking
he's
book.
on the dollar bill, for God's
I know.
sake.
Read a book. Jesus and Thomas Jefferson. They wrote. And
I mean,
Ben
he's
Franklin,
on
they wrote the
In-N-Out
Constitution.
Burger wrappers, and
Yeah,
he's
I know.
probably on this PBR can somewhere. So he's.
But that's a big part. Certainly, the support for Israel in America. A big part of it is
in recent years, yes. In
Is-
recent years, it's
the
definitely
rapture
been,
needs to happen.
Yes.
The
Since-
Jews need to be in place for the rapture to happen.
Since the evangelical movement has gotten as big as it has gotten,
Yeah.
it has definitely been a big factor, because if they're there, then they all get to leave, which I don't get. Like,
No, because they're.
I thought you loved
Because it was
America.
written
Why do you
down
want to
in
leave
some
and go to
fucking
heaven?
dumbass book 2,000
Yeah, but if you
years
love
ago.
America so much, why do you want to die and go to heaven?
Because heaven's way better than America.
I know, you're in
Well-
clouds. There's clouds.
And
Like-
I feel like all these people should get kicked out of
America
because they
kicks
clearly don't
ass,
love
but
it.
heaven's the only thing
Heaven's
better than
more America than
the,
America.
The only thing better than America is heaven.
Yes, you have a whole collection of U2 CDs that you can listen to, B-sides and all, in heaven.
Bono playing on fucking loop
Can't
on repeat.
if I had
in
any,
heaven.
if I had any like desire to go to heaven before, if I thought it might exist, thank you, Talmo, because now it's all gone. Now that
Now
I
I
know
wanna
that
go
they just
because
play
U2
fucking U2
because
on repeat.
Bono and the Edge are gonna play fucking private
what a
concerts for me
nightmare.
every day on
they're
my
not
cloud.
even dead yet, but they just have a pass to heaven to play.
Yeah, they just
for
get to go
us.
to and from because everybody loves U2.
By the way, there's like 45% of American evangelicals that think the rapture is going to happen in their lifetime.
Well, it's not going to happen.
45%.
They might get shot at a 7-Eleven
Which
before
one I
that.
don't get. Why do you care when it happens? Because if you're so convinced you're going to go up to heaven, don't you just do that when you die?
I don't fucking know. Religion is retarded to me. I don't
I'm just
fucking
saying. So
understand
then
any
why,
of this shit.
why does it matter if you get like sucked on up in a light guy up into clouds, or if you just die and then you get sucked on up?
Well, because the rapture, you get to see Jesus be a badass, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
he
know.
comes back and he's like, tough.
yeah, but if you're in heaven, like, wouldn't they have that on big screen TVs?
Because here's what happens in the rapture when you're a white Christian American and you get fucking and your physical body gets pulled up to heaven with Jesus on his white horse. You get to look at all the fucking brown people and go, "Hey, fuck you, man! I chose right."
Yeah, but couldn't you do
That's
that in
what they
heaven, like
think.
World Cup, like how when the World Cup plays, like in Brazil, for 90% of the population that can't afford to go to the game, they put up big TVs and everybody
Well,
goes out into a
yeah,
town square and
uh-huh.
watches it. Like, wouldn't that that's what heaven would be doing?
Heaven has
That- I
little,
would-
like everybody,
Yeah.
like, yeah, guys, Jesus is doing that thing.
heaven has little big wings.
Jesus
like,
got
scattered
the
around.
Jesus got the golden goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like you could watch it in heaven.
Jesus was awarded the golden goal. No,
I've
you did,
never
you could
read the
definitely
Bible.
watch
I
the
don't
rap-
know what I'm talking about right now.
The Bible is one of the most boringest books ever.
I had to read the Bible in high
Most
school.
I
boringness.
read the.
I went to high school, so I don't say most boringness.
most. Oh, I'm drunk, so I don't even care what I'm saying. I took CCD. I had to go through like a Sunday school and like a weekday.
Did you go to a public school?
I went to a public school. Yeah.
And you had to go to fucking.
Well, no,
Well,
I'm assuming through church
My
on the
mom,
weekends.
my mom went to church,
Oh.
and so I didn't get baptized until I was in 4th grade. So I had to go to the CCD program.
Yeah, see, I'm baptized too, so I'm cool. I can say, hey, God, you're a fucking cunt. Fuck you, but I'm baptized.
You got,
That's
you got
cool.
the
I'm
whole,
not, guys. I'm not baptized.
Oh no, you didn't get tap water as blessed by a man
Nope.
that molests children.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, how much cum was in that fucking Bible water that they fucking sprayed on your head when you were an infant?
Oh, I was in 4th grade. He drizzled it on my
Why'd
hair.
you get baptized so late?
Because my parents, it's all weird. So my mom kind of
don't
like
get
found
into
God and then lost God. I don't know what's going on, but she found God when she was like in like 2nd, 3rd grade. I want to go through this, and she wanted to take my sister and I through. My sister was a baby. I was in 4th grade,
Right.
And so I was baptized in 4th grade, and I had water splashed on a full set of hair.
That seems like it would be kind of traumatic when you're in 4th grade. Like, I was a fucking baby. I just did it because my parents,
just
grandparents were like,
crying, and they dunked your head in water.
Well, right. My grandparents were like, hey, you got to get your kid baptized. And my parents were like, fine. All right, we'll get him baptized, and then we'll literally never go to church ever again the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
The only time I've been to church, weddings, funerals, and then twice when I slept over at a friend's house in 5th grade. They fucking took me to Sunday school.
That was the only time I ever went was when it was
No,
sleepovers.
it's fucking bullshit because
That
they
was the
do
only
the
time I
thing.
went.
They're talking about like Joan and the Whale because like Sunday school shit. I'm like, that fucking Pinocchio. I saw that movie. Like, what the hell are you talking?
Yeah.
Why are you
I just
what
remember
are you?
I got yelled
You're
at for
stealing
not reading.
Disney. You're stealing Walt Disney's act, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Well,
You gotta get caught in the
I
whale.
simply questioned when I was like in 8th grade. It was just Adam and Eve, and I just said, that can happen. Like it's evolution. That's what I said. It's just like we were taught as in public school. We were all in a public school,
Right.
And we're in this like weekday, like night church class, and I just said, I don't get Adam and Eve. We had to take a test about evolution like a week ago. Like, what's going on here?
Right.
And the teacher just got pissed off, and like, we're not going to talk about this. So
And then they just kicked you out.
no, they got
Is
pissed
that
off.
Mr. Talmo?
That's what I just knew. I was like, it's just a bullshit cult that just keeps society together, so we're not going to kill each other.
I got told I was very disrespectful when
That's
I was
all
in
it is.
5th grade because I said I didn't feel comfortable reading out of the Bible because I'd never done that before and I wasn't religious. And they told me I was very disrespectful and I was being incredibly rude.
Oh, they can fuck
And
off.
shamed me in front of like a
Yeah.
room full of people. So I read out of the Bible because I was a
know what I
child
love?
and I got shamed into doing it.
You know what I love is
My
because
mom
they
was very angry.
They told
She's every
you
right to be.
that is incredibly rude. But when someone says, I don't want to read a science book because
Yeah.
I read the Bible, they're like,
Exactly.
all right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
You're
but-
not. That's not incredibly rude to not learn things that are factual.
Well, science is fun
Wait a second, we're
because
saying the Bible's not factual? What
Can
kind of
I-
podcast is this?
what? Oh, is this Christian owned of a podcast?
Yeah, and I think you guys need some Jesus right about now. So
Yes,
I want to
we do.
Please.
I want to read you something from the
Oh,
Bible.
please.
Oh, please
Please
read
do.
us
Yeah.
something from the Bible right
Make
now.
us so disappointed.
Deo 23:1.
Oh, gross.
Jesus.
What is this from? What?
No man whose testicles have been crushed or whose organ has been cut off may become a member of the assembly of God.
Which
Was this
hashtag
been-
is that from?
That
So that's from Deuteronomy.
He said
so that
dude.
means
He said dude.
so that means so what
He
you
didn't
just
know it was
said.
Deuteronomy.
By the way-
Fuck off. That was great.
By the way, what was just said was that transgender men cannot get into the gates of heaven.
Because that's what this New Testament said.
If
or
your
is this-
testicles get crushed, that was it, right?
yeah, if they've been crushed.
Yeah, if your testicles.
Crushed.
Or organs that have been cut off, so you can't have sex change and get into heaven.
because
Right, which is crazy.
because in the New Testament we were doing that.
Well, but wouldn't that also count for circumcision? That's part of your.
That's part of
sex
your
organ
organ.
Yeah,
being
you're
cut
taking
off.
you're taking
So
stuff off.
Oh,
Well,
guys,
see, hey,
just figured out a loophole.
I just
Nobody's
figured,
getting in.
I just figured
Nobody.
something out. This is in the Bible. Maybe it's in the Quran, but I'm just saying. Those Muslim guys that cut off the women, the 12-year-old girls' clitorises, they're doing God's work because they're like, oh fuck that, we don't want any ladies in heaven. It's just gonna be all dudes in heaven.
God's
We're gonna cut off those chicks' clits. And then it's going to be a bunch of fags in heaven. That's all it's going to be,
God.
man.
So they're all like, are these all Muslim
Why did I just turn into Matthew McConaughey, man?
No.
That's all that's happening, man. It's just all dudes in heaven, man. That's all I want. It's just
Here's
bunch of
a-
it's gonna be-
Please keep talking. The less Preston talks, probably for better.
Here's a little misogyny for you. Genesis
Beautiful.
19:8. Look, I have 2 daughters, virgins, both of them. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do what you like with them. But do nothing to these men, because they have come under the shelter of my roof.
Isn't that's
Wait a minute,
Lot.
hold on.
That's Lot. Right? That's from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
You know how I know that? A little YouTube cartoon called The Professor Brothers from a really long time ago that they did that story, and that quote is in there.
Cum was spelled C-U-M, right?
No, it wasn't.
Cum was spelled
totally.
C-U-M. Okay,
Cum
so-
is C-U-M is a Shakespeare word for ejaculating. I don't know. Okay.
You know who
my
wrote
God.
but by the way, William Shakespeare wrote the King James Bible.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the 1500s. They had him fucking write it.
Well, the Bible is
The King
just-
James
rewrite it.
Bible. Why is it called the
Rewrite
King
it.
James Bible?
What I
Because
like
some
about
fucking king named James was like, oh yeah, we're going to rewrite the fucking Bible and I'm going to put a bunch of bullshit in it.
The Bible
and a bunch of
is-
fucking retards that can't read are going to believe it.
There's
and
no
there's going to be
facts.
fucking wars for the next 1,000 years because of it, because I'm a fucking asshole.
The Bible, the whole. Do you read the Bible?
Fuck no.
Okay.
No, of course not. No one does.
I don't know.
You-
He's wearing a half sweater.
got a
I don't know
brain.
what he's doing. It's like a Christmas sweater.
He's wearing a half sweater.
It's a pre-Christmas sweater.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was like very, very Christmas-esque, and then Jesus come like it's birthday. Okay, anyways,
I just want to look good for the guy.
God, we got really angry on the
I want to
Bible
look
there.
good for the rapture.
I like that. I like
Got my
your
haircut and
You
everything.
do.
Thank you.
You look solid. Jesus is going to be like, what?
Oh,
And
fuck.
probably sleep with you first.
Well, Jesus is
then-
black. he is black. We know that. What? No one agrees with me.
No, he wasn't
He was
black.
not
He
white.
looks like,
he was definitely not white.
He looks like, tan Evan Kessler. He was a fucking Jew.
Yeah,
so
he was
look at a guy.
So he's
Any guy.
Sure.
No,
Tan
look at any
Evan Kessler.
fucking.
God, I wish Evan was listening right now.
Just Google fucking, Google
Evan
I
Kessler.
pictures.
will quote that on Facebook tonight.
All you have to do a quick Google search of Israeli Jew. That's exactly what
Oh, yeah.
fucking Jesus looked.
Yeah, just a tan.
Yeah.
He's a short.
He definitely
hair.
was not white, blue eye,
No.
fucking long, straight blonde hair.
No,
That's
'cause
definitely not what he looked like.
That's the
If he was even a real
that's
person.
what the Europeans made him to be. That's what they created this.
Because
this
they were like,
white
I don't want
god.
to worship
Right.
somebody
Son
that
of God.
doesn't look like me. Like, that's
Yeah.
gross. Ugh.
Yeah, of
Ugh.
course. Why would you want to
Overall,
worship
'cause I took
someone
a
that doesn't
religion
look
class
like
in college, but like it's all boiled down to the same thing. So it's just they're all fucking nuts.
you? No, it's all about power. It's the same as cults. It's just someone gets into power and they say how do
Yeah,
I
but-
manipulate the masses and how do I keep them under control? That's-
Believe
we got- what?
Believe it or not, Jesus Christ actually looks like Chad Kroger from Nickelback.
I would yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
he looks like
yeah.
Yes.
the cowardly lion from the Wizard of Oz, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what you're saying is that Nickelback is the greatest band in the history of mankind.
So
Well-
if we die, we're gonna listen
And I
to
think we can always
Nickelback
agree with that.
And you too.
Oh, hold
right?
on. We have a caller.
Oh my God.
We have a caller. Caller, identify yourself.
This is April.
April O'Connor.
Oh
We're
my
having a
God.
Bible study right now.
Yeah, we are.
Have you been listening at all?
No, I just realized what time it was, and I was like, "Oh, I should call in." I saw that there was a couple Facebook posts. We're all gonna die? Is that what's
Are
going
you
on?
are you
Yeah.
holding rosary beads right now?
We're talking about Israel and Palestine and that we're all going to die.
And Nickelback.
Yeah, and Jesus looks like Nickelback. This has deteriorated very quickly, April. Very quickly.
It's a very good show.
It's a good discussion.
Yeah, it's a great discussion. How's Boston, April?
Who's running the board? Preston, you're running the board?
I'm running the board, April. I have to ask this question. How is Boston?
Which Talmo just
it's
asked.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay.
You are the worst person in the world.
It's okay.
It's not that good. It's okay.
How's the
It's
weather?
raining most of the time. It hasn't been that nice.
Is it humid and icky?
What are we at a fucking dinner party? You're asking her how the weather is? Oh, what's the comedy scene like? Tell us that.
It's been wicked fucking shitty, but I've done a bunch of spots, so
That's
I've
good.
definitely been dedicating myself in the evenings.
That's
to
good.
That. So,
I saw you and our old friend Zenobia were hanging
Yeah,
out
a
the other
little
day.
picture in a candy shop looked like. What was that?
Which cannoli place in the North End were you at?
we were at Bova's Bakery.
Oh, nice.
It's straight business. It's 24 hours. We were at the cannoli shop, not the not a candy shop.
Well,
Yeah,
it looked like
it
a
might
candy shop.
No, it looked like a goddamn cannoli shop.
I don't. No.
In Boston, they have this fun thing. We're in the North End. They don't have bakeries. They have places that like just sell only cannolis.
Really?
Yes, it's awesome.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. They have a whole entire cooler full of macaroons.
Oh, also, we got to talk about
That makes me
the
never wanna
thing
go to
I'm
Boston.
doing. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk some shit later
What?
about some cat sitting.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it, you want to do that
Yeah,
on the air, or you
that's
want
off
to do
the
that?
no. That's definitely
we'll do
off
off
the
the
air.
air. I just
That's
wanted to
definitely
remind
off the
April
air.
I got to talk to her about that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We got a
all
green
right.
report.
That
How's the
sounds
weed
good.
situation in Boston, April? Tell us
weed
about the weed
situation?
situation.
They have medical marijuana. It hasn't been fully implemented yet, but it's approved, and they've approved some, they've released the first round of people that have been approved to open shops and the locations, one being my hometown in Quincy. which
Yeah,
is pretty
Quincy.
rad.
It's Quincy.
Yeah, they've got plenty of fucking methadone clinics. They might as well have a weed shop.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, there's that. And then the big other weed news is that they finally approved that financial institutions can support cannabis business, which
That's
is
good.
a huge, huge, huge thing. Yeah.
Financially,
And
what do you
then,
mean, banks?
Yeah, and then the city of LA is trying to. We had our first pot farmers market in LA. And
Where? Fuck off. Where was that?
It was 4th of July weekend. They had a farmers market, and it attracted 16,000 people. in 3
Where?
days.
It was in LA, but where was it?
in Boyle Heights.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
It was in an industrial area, but they were deeming it a public nuisance, and the city's already trying to shut it down.
Really?
God damn it. Can't you tell us these things before they happen? Instead of after the fact? I want to go to a fucking weed farmer's market, April.
Right? That's amazing. You guys are doing good. I just wanted to check in and say hey. And
I love you. I miss you.
I love you guys.
We'll
Love
see
you
you when
too,
you get
April.
back. Say hi to the fam.
The
I
fam
will.
bam.
Yeah, say hi to Mama.
All right.
I
I
love.
will. Bye.
Bye.
That
Oh, there
was
she
that
is,
was a
April.
treat.
That was cool. We have the other two. The 5 of us all interacted at least once.
Yeah, in some way or another.
Some way or another.
Well, I
We
think we
did.
should.
Oh,
I
do
think
we
we
need to
should,
get to something? We need to get to kind of the week.
I think before that, all right, let's do kind of the week before we talk about how we're gonna die here in
Again,
California
for a second time.
a fun way.
The other rapture that's going on in
Yeah.
the state.
in a pit of fire.
Cunt of the week. This week, by the way, this guy is just the worst. This guy's a physics professor at Princeton. This guy, this cunt of the week. His name's William Happer.
Happer.
Happer. This is prescient because we were talking about Israel and Palestine earlier. He's a physicist. He's a professor at Princeton. He's a climate change denier, and he was on an interview on Squawk Box at CNBC with Andrew Ross Sorkin on Tuesday, and he said, quote, climate deniers, the demonization of climate deniers is just like the demonization of the poor Jews under Hitler during the Holocaust. So he's comparing quacks who don't think climate change is actually happening with people that were getting murdered systematically by a fucking madman.
Yeah.
He's saying, and also, can we stop comparing things to the Holocaust and people to Hitler that are not doing... I don't like George Bush, but a lot of liberals were comparing George Bush to Hitler.
Nothing like Hitler.
Nothing like
Nothing
Hitler
like
at
Hitler
all.
at all, yeah.
Nothing like Hitler at all. You'd see a bunch of signs that would say like Bush is a Nazi. Not a Nazi.
Yeah.
A dumb guy that had rich parents and powerful parents.
Same
and
thing they're
fucking
throwing Obama.
fell into a
They're
thing.
putting the mustache on Obama right now if you've seen the stuff like that. I'm like,
Right,
he's
I
not-
know. It's the same fucking
It's
thing.
not, he's not killing, people don't get it.
Climate science, by the way.
I will say
the
this about
climate
Hitler. Good
the
for
climate
him 'cause he
science
has
is
a
in.
legacy.
Huh?
Hitler's got a great legacy. He's forever going to be like, whenever there's the person that
Well-
people don't like, they're going to be like, you're this one.
Why can't it be Mussolini?
He'll never be forgotten. Because Mussolini is Hitler. It's Hitler.
See?
It's a solid
see.
two-syllable word.
Bush-
It's easy to
Stalin.
say.
George Bush being
Yeah, but
Mussolini
the
is
T.
much, much closer because Mussolini was like pushed into joining the axis of evil.
Yeah.
Like how Bush was fucking pushed into doing things by his cronies. So that's more an apt comparison. However, still not a good comparison. Climate change is clearly a thing. The science is in. Whether you think it's man-made or not, it's clearly man-made. The argument...
Whatever,
some people
it
say the
exists.
argument can be made. It's happening. A fucking physics professor at Princeton thinks climate change isn't happening.
No.
And he says that him being a climate change denier, he feels oppressed like Jews did in fucking Warsaw in 1941. Fuck off. Yeah, you and Anne Frank are exactly the same fucking physics professor because you think something that is actually happening isn't happening.
That is a cunt, actually. That's a good cunt.
Cunt of the week.
He's an
William
old-
Happer. Why the fuck is he a professor at Princeton?
How old is the
Well,
guy?
also, did
a
he
renowned
not?
institution.
Didn't he work for some sort of company that received money from Exxon?
The PAC, the political action committee that he worked for. He was a board member of the political action committee. Yes, they received millions of dollars from ExxonMobil.
Yeah. Oh, what a huge coinkydink.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
I know. But the problem is with climate change is, people come up and they'll say, well, this is a big argument. They'll say, well, the Catholic Church didn't think Galileo was right when he was talking about the Earth revolving around the sun.
Yeah.
But then we, did a bunch of studies and we figured out that Galileo was correct.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been studying climate change for the last 50 years, and are looking at CO2 levels and all this shit in average temperatures throughout the world. Ocean temperatures going up steadily.
Levels.
Yeah, ocean levels going up. And CO2 levels going up. When CO2 levels go up, the Earth gets warmer.
Adorable polar bears are just floating
It's
off the sea on their little
the end of the
teeny
world.
icebergs.
The
They don't
world
have any bigger
is
icebergs.
dying.
Right. But they say, 99% of climatologists say global warming is happening and global warming is man-made. And they say, whoa, what about the 1% that says it doesn't? Well,
They're wrong.
you can also find 1% of doctors that say cancer medicine doesn't cure cancer, so get fucking acupuncture instead of cancer.
I think a better example would be you could also
ask fucking
Oh,
Steve Jobs
okay.
about Eastern medicine and how it cures cancer. Oh, you can't because he's fucking dead because he tried to use Eastern medicine instead of fucking modern fucking Western cancer medicine.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and
He's
you
a
were saying-
Better.
cunt. He's a cunt.
Also, along with the global warming thing, water rationing. We're having water. We don't even need to talk about this anymore. Go to the fucking Weird Al thing.
No, we're talking about water rationing.
No, I want to talk about water rationing.
I want to wash my sidewalk, but I get fined $1,000 just because I want to keep my property clean.
You gotta watch your.
You want
gotta
to
wash
your
sex-
sidewalk?
You gotta wash your sex stains off the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, my sidewalk babies. I mean, I get
By the way, that was the
daily.
first bit I ever heard Talmo say.
Really?
It was about you fucking some whore on a
Where
sidewalk.
was that at? Where'd you see me say that?
I don't know,
at?
Liquid Zoo, probably.
God,
Jesus.
that's what a legacy you got there.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows me as that now. It's great.
The guy who fucked some broad on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's like I was riding my Huffy, and then I decided to fuck a whore. on
She
the
was
sidewalk.
riding her Huffy. I had to use my feet.
Oh,
I
she was
left.
on the Huffy.
She left with my dick. Okay, anyways, guys, back to water rationing.
Well, I
Tom
want
was
to get
talking
back
about
to
his
Huffy
penis.
and feet situation.
What?
I feel did
No, we fucked on the sidewalk.
on the
She-
Huffy?
No. She had a bike. It wasn't a Huffy, though. But she had a bike. And she rode off, and my pants were down pretty much when we're done. So
This is very romantic.
that's my life right now. Everything's really romantic.
Well, anyway, no, there's water rationing. It's super serious. I mean, if anyone that lives in California knows, we're all going to die in a fucking ball of fire this summer if the temperatures ever get hot enough because everything's dry as fuck
Yeah.
and there is no water in this state.
There's never any water in this state.
But
in
there's like
general.
especially not any water right now.
Yeah, because they're rationing
really
us.
bad.
They really are rationing
Which
us
they
right now.
should, and they probably should have started it 6 months ago.
I should have done it back in 1898 when they were actually tap into the Colorado
Well,
River.
they've done it
Well,
before.
it's
They
not-
made
it's-
it
it's
back in the
not,
70s. Like, you couldn't water, this.
It's fine.
You could water your
It's
lawn
fining
here.
people. Rationing, it doesn't work, but fining people. Like, if you see someone watering their grass in the middle of the day, you write them a $500 ticket, and they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. But, like,
Right.
I'm saying, like, they tried rationing before.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. You got to fine
people.
people.
But they need
That's
to
the only
ration
thing.
and fine.
You take money out of people's pockets. That's the
You
only
tell
reason
people
they'll
you
stop
cannot
doing
water
it.
your lawn these days. If we and we're going to have patrols. If we catch
That's
you, you're
the
getting
thing.
$500
It's going to
ticket.
evolve into like a parking enforcement kind of crew driving around neighborhoods, making sure people are doing their thing.
Which, do that, yes.
It
I would.
needs
That,
to.
you should do that instead of giving me a ticket.
Why does the fucking Mormon temple on Santa Monica have to have a fucking 7 football field size grass
Yeah.
lawn in front of their fucking thing?
That's
make it
green
fucking
as the day is
cactuses
long.
and make it a fucking desert. Like
Yeah.
what the like? Fuck you guys, man. Like I don't care if you guys have money. Like golf courses in fucking Palm Springs. What's the point? You're in the
Palm
fucking
Springs,
desert.
Vegas, it's all that. All
It's
that.
retarded.
Right now.
No, and that's water that we when we don't have water to drink in 10 years.
Yeah.
But we'll
years?
have beautiful golf courses. I'm being
4 years.
positive.
No, I'm
I'm
saying
being
4 years.
really
Yeah.
positive.
I was like 10 years. I don't
I'm
think.
being positive.
LA Times,
Donald
LA
Trump
Times,
and Sheldon Adelson will have beautiful golf courses in 20 years.
LA Times is reporting nearly 80% of California is under extreme drought conditions.
Yeah.
So where the 20% is the mountain ranges of the Sierra probably.
Yeah, that's all it is. Well, and like
Yeah,
we didn't
Humboldt
even
County
Yeah. Oh, well, anything that's
is
really
the only
green
part that actually
Yeah.
isn't. in
it has a lot of
fucking drought.
water.
Humboldt County. Half the redwoods will probably die in the next few years.
The
They'll start
state is
dying
dead.
out.
I remember as a kid in the 80s, like in San Diego, we were being rationed. We couldn't. I remember that. Like we were in a drought, and my brother and I had to share a bathtub. So I was like 5. He was about literally like 12. It was awkward.
Oh,
but
that's
we had
weird.
to share a bath. Like we had to share a bath.
You probably had like
And
2 pubes.
Yeah, well, he did. I did not. I was 5.
Well, yeah,
I
but
had
he
nothing.
probably does. So
Yeah.
it'd be weird for.
And
Either,
the water was like, it was not even that high, like in the bathtub. My parents were really like, no, we cannot like use that much water. Our lawns were dead. I remember this all.
Yeah.
So that was the 80s. That was another time because it's like the El Nino shit here. So like every 10 years we get this huge storms coming through.
Right.
And then we get a lot of water and then the whole state's like, yay, we got water. Yay. And they forget about it. And then it
Yeah,
comes
but the
back
last
again.
El Nino was in the 90s.
It was 1998, 97, somewhere
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, that was the last time. And that
the
was a
last time
lot
we
of
had it.
water.
That was a lot of water. Me and my parents got stuck
Yeah.
in like water up to the windows of a car.
We
went under an
lost
overpass.
we lost power, I think, at our apartment.
Yeah, so it'll happen
flooding.
in 2 years, and then everybody will forget about it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
oh, yeah,
it's
no,
just
fine.
it's
We're
called
great.
a California recession. That's what it's called.
Well,
The El Nino, the California recession. I like that.
let's get into some 90s stuff. We've got a few 90s things.
Mm.
First,
Oh,
Weird Al.
Yeah, he's back with a
So
vengeance.
not only 90s, 80s.
The wonderful.
We're really taking it back.
Yeah, I guess it. Well, but the '90s was really his heyday.
Nah,
With,
Weird Al's been popular since Eat It.
Right, I know, but the heyday was Amish Paradise, right? I mean, that was the thing.
Man,
That
I
was
don't
the
But that was the
He was-
90s.
he
But
was
he had
always
a
very
great
popular.
Jurassic Park song, and he had a good
Yes, I remember that.
he had a good Flintstone song. Yeah.
I'm fat
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of I'm bad.
That's what the Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. But that was the 80s. That was like 88,
Yeah, that was
I
88,
think.
because that was
I know.
when Eat It was too.
So, but no, seriously, he's back with it. And what's cute is that all of our comedian pals, all of our comrades are posting a bunch of stuff on Facebook about him right now.
We watched 3.
We watched all
we
4 of them.
watched.
There's
Did
I haven't
we watch
watched
all 4?
I haven't watched any of them yet, so I
We
can't really
watched
say much.
the Blurred Lines
That
parody
one's
is
really
fucking
funny.
great. It's
That
a
one's
grammar
really funny.
song.
It's
It's word crimes.
Word crime.
And that was
Yes,
really,
there you
I
go.
thought that was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was really clever. And then there's one, that Iggy Azalea song where he talks about how he's a handyman.
That was
one was,
stupid.
not
and
so
then
good.
and then Tacky was good.
Yeah,
One
they're
Patton
happy.
Oswalt? Was it Patton Oswalt in one?
Yeah, he was in that was the other one.
Was it
Oh,
the
that
Pharrell,
one.
was
right?
good
That
too.
one was funny because he started. I can't remember what the song
What was the song for that one?
but it was sort of Oh, that was the Lord song.
Oh, yeah, that was Royals.
really?
He did
Royals.
Royals. It was about aluminum
Royals.
foil.
It was about aluminum foil, and he started off, it was just normal, and then he takes a sip of coffee and turns into a conspiracy theorist, and he's like, and then he's got a foil hat and shit.
Patton
wow.
Oswalt
And
takes off his Patton Oswalt
yeah,
mask,
and
and he's a lizard person.
He starts talking about the Illuminati. It's funny.
Wow.
I gotta say, Weird Al, and he's releasing that shit every day.
He's a new video every day.
And
So he's been working on it for a while then.
Yeah, one of the videos we watched today was released yesterday. It's been out on YouTube for a day, and it had 2.5 million hits.
Well, the other one,
in a
the,
day, that's huge.
The Blurred Lines one had over 4 million views.
So
And that was 2 days. So that was.
So he
Tuesday.
probably has this huge collection of of songs that he worked on the last year
It's
or
his
two.
whole album. He did a
It's his
video
new
for
album, yeah.
every song off that.
And then he's just releasing each one
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Right.
God, he's a genius.
which is really smart. It's really smart.
It's a really smart
Which,
idea.
At the same, yes, it's smart, but at the same time, is anybody paying for it? I mean, it's
I
on
think
fucking
he's
YouTube.
I
Like
think he's
2.5
already
million hits on
sitting-
YouTube. How does that result in terms of sales? Like,
Weird
does
Al
that
plays
mean
the Orange County
20,000
Fair
sales?
every year. He doesn't need to worry about money.
I think he's figured it all out. I mean, he's still like, I mean, it's fun. You talked about comics. I did this whole thing with comedy. I asked a bunch of comics, what's the very first comedy album you ever bought? Majority.
Weird Al.
Oh, yeah.
Majority.
Oh, yeah.
It says Weird Al.
Weird
and then
Al.
you get
I
that
had
one
Weird
that
Al when
says
I was-
Dane Cook, but the majority says Weird Al.
I had every
Is-
Weird Al album when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Weird Al and Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's comedy album.
But Weird Al, and it's just like, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool to see him back in our times. What we're doing right now. Comedy's changed
he's
for him.
super fucking. He's the whole our hipster generation. It's the whole thing of like, oh yeah, I love things now when I'm fucking 30 years old that I also loved when I was 11.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Chad Lurie just texted me saying, come on, Ryan Talma. Weird Al's heyday was in the 80s, not in the 90s.
Thank you.
Okay.
Amish Paradise was his biggest
But
fucking
the reason
song.
we think that is because that's when we knew who Weird Al was, because we were human people.
All right, we're gonna put this on the Facebook page to see what Weird Al song.
What's the
sold-
biggest?
What was Weird Al's biggest album? I'm guessing it's the one with Amish Paradise
It's
on it, which
going
was in
to
like fucking
depend.
1995.
It's going to
It's gonna be-
depend
it's gonna
on
be
the
I'm
age of
Fat.
people reading it.
I'm fat. That whole song.
No, he
Thank
said
you.
his heyday was in
That's
the 80s.
what I've been saying.
I'm talking about after this show, we're going to research what Weird Al album sold the most
So guys,
records.
no one at this
Period.
table's getting sleep tonight.
And that's
We're gonna
his
have
heyday.
the saddest study group ever
When you're talking about,
for
this is
no
someone's
test.
All
this
right,
is
guys.
someone's heyday. It's about who
We're
has
gonna
the most things.
We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna do some plugs real quick.
Megan,
We're out of
plug.
time. Same old stuff every week. Workout room Wednesday, 8 p.m. Secret location in Echo Park. This week
Secret.
it was free taquitos and chips and salsa
Oh my
and some
God.
tecates. So it was pretty
God.
fancy.
It was a little Taco Tuesday over
It
there.
was pretty good. And I will be at Flappers August 18th, which is a Thursday at 7:00.
Okay. I'm trying to think. You guys know me at the
August
Liquid-
8th, you fuck.
PUI dummy.
What?
August
Oh,
8th?
yeah. I'm
Oh
not even
my
thinking about it.
God.
Stupid bastard.
Oh, God, I've been drinking, guys. Performing under the influence, guys. One of my last shows I'm going to do as producer and performer. I might be there just to hang out and drink, but not perform and produce it, not stress out. August 8th, these two cats are on it. Burger's on it. I don't remember my lineup, but I guess April's on it too.
lot of
But
other
a lot
people
of
Too many
people.
people.
It's a marathon.
It's a
and it's
great
going to go on
show.
forever. And Gus, I'm pretty sure, will allow it go on forever that night too. And $2 Cristal shots, not the delicious
It's very
gangster,
good.
not the gangster.
Just say Cristal shots and more people will come.
It's not the same though. But guys, check it out. Free show. I'll keep plugging it in until that show pops up at the end of the month. Guys, my name's Ryan. Go.
Preston-Blaine.squarespace.com. Go there, read my shit. Precincttheshow.wordpress.com. Go to both of those things. This has been the Einberger podcast. I'm Preston Blaine.
Stay tuned
are,
for some cool stuff, by the way.
You are.
Yes.
Megan.
And you are.
Ryan Talmo. That's, yeah.
And listen to this because we got a great show coming up. Here comes a promo for it.
Hello, this is Dark Mark of the Dark Mark Show, and Skidrow Studios presents the live comedy show and Inside Jokes.
Simon Kaufman.
Burger's here.
Guys, I'm Burger Podcast, Dark Mark Show, and Nestorious Public Radio together for one night of insane comedy.
Hello, Dark Minions.
Tell us when it is.
Say what? It's Sunday night, July 27th, 9 o'clock at the newest club in Hollywood, Inside Jokes, right at the Hollywood Highland Center, 6801 Hollywood Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90028. That's right. All the comics from Dark Mark Show. That's me. All the comics from Nestorious Public Radio.
This is Nestor Rodriguez.
All the comics from I'm Burger. Not only that, $2 parking.
Word the fuck up.
$2 parking? You ought to just come down for the parking. I mean, you sit through the show, you pay $2 for parking, you go fuck around for a little while. Come on down, guys. This is going to be a killer show. Amazing comics, amazing fun. Skidrow Studios putting it together. This is going to be phenomenal. Don't be a bitch. Come down and laugh. Going to be a great time inside the Man Chinese Theater history.
Hi, this is Josie Cat from the Dark Mark Show.
That's right. We're taking Skidrow down to Hollywood. If you have any questions, if you need any information, call Inside Jokes at 323-776-3645 or go to www.gothcomedian.com or
dburgercomic at yahoo.com. Get tickets, get on the guest list. Feel important.
Free cocaine.
laugh, park,
Free cocaine.
be happy.
Free cocaine.
$2 parking.
Before you, could I do the air horn from my thing or no?